L.L. Nutrition. My name is L.L. and I'm a holistic nutritionist. So this week I thought I would talk a little bit about organic and what that means, and to just give you a few tips on buying organic. I know a few people that sometimes they go into stores like Whole Foods and they think that everything they're buying in there is going to be organic. Not everything in Whole Foods is organic. Produce, packaged goods, cooked foods, it's not all organic. So you have to be really mindful of what you're looking at. You do get a large selection of organic foods at Whole Foods, and at probably a lot of health food stores or more health focused grocers, but you really have to look at the labels and what they're saying. So organic essentially means, I'm going to talk about more produce and fruits that the fruit, the vegetable, whatever, hasn't been sprayed with pesticides, and that the soil is more sustainable. It hasn't, tons of commercial fertilizers and things like that haven't been put into the soil. So the soil is more nutrient dense. The crops aren't sprayed, so you're not getting this added chemical exposure. A lot of pesticides and the chemicals are not necessarily good for our body. It's added extra chemical exposure that our body then needs to detoxify. There are tons of different things with a lot of pesticides are xenoestrogens, so they act as estrogens in our body, which affects our hormones. So there's a lot of different things that exposure to these extra chemicals can do. We want to always go back to nature, and back in the day, nature didn't have these extra chemicals being sprayed on it, or the soil wasn't depleted and we were adding in sort of these commercial fertilizers. So that's sort of what organic means. And if we compare it to conventional, of course the crops are sprayed, the soil is more or less fertilized. There's a lot of differences between the two farming methods. So when you walk into a store like Whole Foods and you think that everything in there is organic, you have to really look at labels. So if you were to buy produce, I just have some bananas here, but if you look, there's always usually a number on the side of any fruit or veggie that you buy. And this is a 5-digit code. And when it's organic, there is a 9 as the first number. If it was conventional, it would be 4 digits and it would start with a 4. And sometimes you'll see numbers 4-digit codes starting with 3, and that just means sort of it's imported. But we're really looking for the 9 to mean organic and the 4 means conventional. So that's sort of the difference between the fruits and veggies. And if you can't buy always organic everything, there's a list called the Dirty Dozen list with the Dirty Dozen fruits and veggies that you should definitely buy organic. And then there's the Clean 15, which you don't necessarily need to buy organic. When produce and fruits and veggies are organic, they're also not genetically modified. So when things are genetically modified, that brings in a new element into the food. That means that scientists have gone into the DNA of that plant and changed it in a way, and there are different effects on our body from that. Organic means we're not getting GMOs either. So the next sort of tip I have is that if you're buying things in packages, like this is chia seeds, so it's a whole food, but if you look, there'll be a little label that says Canada Organic or USDA Certified Organic. You'll see sort of a seal, and this means that it's gone through certification. A lot of packaged goods can say organic on it as long as the ingredients are 95% organic. They can have the label organic. So you still need to be mindful of more processed foods. This is a whole food, so you know the whole thing is organic. But if you were to buy crackers or something, more of a food with multiple ingredients, you're going to need to look and look at all the ingredients on the back, because if 95% is organic, let's say they use a little bit of oil or they add a little bit of vitamin C, those are not necessarily organic. For instance, canola oil, they might use less than 5% in the product, but it is genetically modified and it won't be organic, and unless it's starred and it says that that ingredient particularly is organic. So that's sort of the difference between when you're buying fruits and veggies and when you're buying packaged products. So, and also looking at the Dirty Dozen list and the Clean 15. So those are just 3 ways to kind of figure out what kind of foods you're buying organic. Of course, if you can buy mostly organic, you know, it's a lot better for your system. There's a lot less toxicity, there's a lot less chemical exposure, and it just gives your body more real food. So hopefully this helps you. I know there's a bit of confusion out there. Please share this video with others who might be confused about what is organic, or thinking you go to a certain store and it's going to be all organic. Please be sure to like this video, and please be sure to leave a comment if you have any questions or concerns about anything I said, or just, you know, in general. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, and have a great day.